My mom worked as a shipping clerk for a grapefruit packing house in Yuma, Arizona. My father worked for the state of Arizona as a farm labor specialist. My own background was in fresh produce. I often saw lots of different labels on wooden boxes that really intrigued me. I decided I need to take those home to my wife because she's studying to be an art teacher. I'm John Medley. I live in Oracle, Arizona, and I collect Arizona citrus crate labels. At one point I got to thinking, why have I started collecting these old crate labels? And a little bit of introspection led me to realize that, oh, I get it, I've been around produce almost all my life. Why shouldn't I have a collection of such things? For me, the most surprising aspect of the illustrations in the label collection are actually the history of Arizona that can be told when viewing or studying these illustrations. Primarily, there was three different styles of artwork. There was the naturalistic period, advertising period, and then there was the commercial art period. The naturalistic period focused primarily on actual items of nature. This would be an illustration designed to appeal to a housewife who would be thinking that she would be able to set a very Victorian style table. Another crate label used is this desert brand. In its appearance, we have Camelback Mountain without any residence on it. The advertising era basically consisted of a prominent brand name and an image that purchasers would remember. In the marketing of Arizona, they attempted to show that there was plenty of water. Designers of Arizona crate labels featuring Native American subjects were often influenced by photographs from several decades earlier. As part of my research material, I just can't help but make the assumption that the crate label designer had access to the Vroman photographs. It was more of a surprise than anything, and it was quite satisfying. I felt like I had discovered something that nobody else knew. In the collection, I have what I believe to be rather stereotypical illustrations of gender themes, racial themes. I think they were trying to appeal to all the different potential customers for their oranges and grapefruit, but they're just emblematic of things that were present in the society during the time that these crate labels were illustrated. Illustrations of Arizona oranges and grapefruit crate labels were designed by primarily anonymous artists working for the various lithograph companies in California. There are only one or two labels that I'm aware of where the illustrator was known, designed by Bert Anthony, who was an artist employed by the Walt Disney Studios. When I first saw this illustration, I thought, Sun Devil. Consolidated citrus growers must have decided to make Sparky the Sun Devil their mascot. And then I got out my magnifying glass and I saw the date. It led me to realize that this label was designed at least 3 years prior to the design of the current Sparky the Sun Devil designed by Disney Studios. In the commercial era of crate labels, brand name became primary and illustration became secondary. The end of the era of the paper crate label came about in 1955 with the widespread adoption by the produce industry of the labor-saving, more economical pre-printed cardboard carton. When I stop and take a look at the collection, I begin to wonder, okay, I'm a mature senior citizen now. What do I think I should do with this? At this specific moment, I have no idea, but I know that it shouldn't just languish in my house without a plan. Ultimately, I'm really surprised that I was successful in what I set out to do, which was establish the largest privately held archive of Arizona citrus material.